Okay, Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 3, Episode 13. Let's get it.
Water.
Earth.
Earth.
Fire.
Fire.
Air.
Long ago,
Hate.
the four nations lived together in harmony.
Then
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar,
Master of all four elements could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. Book 3, Fire, Chapter 13, The Firebending Masters. Yo!
I know you're nervous, but remember,
Let's go.
firebending in and of itself is not something to fear.
Okay, not something to fear.
But if you don't respect it, it'll chew you up and spit you out like an angry Komodo rhino. Now, show me what you've got. Any amount of fire you can make.
Maybe I need a little more instruction.
You might want to take a couple steps back. What was that? That was the worst firebending I've ever seen.
I thought it was nice.
Nice.
Gah!
I promise this doesn't happen often. How can you teach him firebending if you can't even
That one kind of
firebend?
felt hot.
Don't patronize me. You know what it's supposed to look like.
Sorry, Sifu Hotman.
And stop calling me that.
Hey, jerks. Mind if I watch you two jerks do your jerk bending?
Get out of here!
Okay, take it easy. I was just kidding around. Jerk bending. Still got it.
You know, I just realized with the group now together, you have Aang, who's airbending, Katara, who's water, Toph, who's earth, Zuko, who's like
Listen,
fire
everybody.
and all the elements.
I've got some pretty
and then
bad
you've got
news.
Zuko, who's
I've lost
not
my
Zuko.
stuff.
You've got Sokka, who's like
Don't look at me.
Sokka.
I didn't touch your stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the irony. You know how it would have been nice for us if you'd lost your firebending a long time ago?
Well, it's not lost. It's just weaker for some reason.
Maybe you're just not as good as you think you are. Ouch.
Maybe because he's not as angry as he was.
I bet it's because I changed sides.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
that would
know.
make sense.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe your firebending comes from rage. And you just don't have enough anger to fuel it the way you used to.
So, all we need to do is make Zuko angry. Easy enough.
Okay, cut it out! Look, even if you're right, I don't want to rely on hate and anger anymore. There has to be another way.
You're gonna need to learn to draw your firebending from a different source. I recommend the original source.
How's he supposed to do that? By jumping into a volcano?
What's the original source?
Zuko needs to go back to whatever the original source of firebending is. For earthbending, the original benders were badger moles. One day when I was little, I ran away and hid in a cave. That's where I met them. They were blind, just like me, so we understood each other. I was able to learn earthbending, not just as a martial art, but as an extension of my senses. For them, the original earthbenders, it wasn't just about fighting. It was their way of interacting with the world.
That's amazing, Toph.
That is
I
cool.
learned from the monks, but the original airbenders were the sky bison. Maybe you can give me a lesson sometime, buddy.
He's
Well,
like,
this doesn't help me.
bet.
The original firebenders were the dragons, and they're extinct.
What do you mean? Roku had a dragon, and there were plenty of dragons when I was a kid.
Well, they aren't around anymore, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
But maybe there's another way. The first people to learn from the dragons were the ancient sun warriors.
Sun warriors? Well, I know they weren't around when I was a kid.
No, they died off thousands of years ago. But their civilization wasn't too far from where we are now. Maybe we can learn something by poking around their ruins.
It's like the monks used to tell me. Sometimes the shadows of the past can be felt by the present.
So what? Maybe you'll pick up some super old Sun Warrior energy just by standing where they stood 1,000 years ago?
More or less. Either I find a new way to firebend, or the Avatar has to find a new teacher.
Guess what it is? Road trip. Let's go. Man.
Whoa! There's something eerily familiar about them. I can tell the Fire Sage's temples are somehow descended from these.
Okay, we learned something about architecture. Hopefully we'll learn something about firebending too. The past can be a great teacher.
Oh. Booby trap.
Zuko, I think the past is trying to kill me. There's probably a lot more. Maybe this means we shouldn't be here.
People don't make traps unless they've got something worth protecting.
Yes. Valid point.
This seems promising, though I'm not sure what this tells us about the original source of firebending.
You look pretty angry to me.
I thought the dragons were friends with the Sun Warriors.
Well, they had a funny way of showing it.
Zuko, something happened to the dragons in the last 100 years. Something you're not telling me.
My great-grandfather Sozin happened. He started the tradition of hunting dragons for glory. They were the ultimate firebenders. And if you could conquer one, your firebending talents would become legendary, and you'd earn the honorary title, Dragon. The last great dragon was conquered long before I was born, by my uncle.
But I thought your uncle was, I don't know, good?
He had a complicated past.
Dragon of the West.
Family tradition, I guess.
I wouldn't be surprised though if Iroh could beat a dragon with firebending. Like, he's nuts. Like, it's crazy.
It's locked up!
Wait! It's a celestial calendar. Just like the Fire Sages have in their temples. I bet that sunstone opens the door, but only when sunlight hits it at just the right angle.
The solstice again? We can't wait here that long.
No, we can't. But we might be able to speed time up. Let's see if we can outsmart the sunstone.
Nothing's happening.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Nothing's happening yet. There you go.
Zuko, I don't care what everyone else says about you. You're pretty smart.
What does everyone else say about me?
Relax. They're just statues.
It says this is something called the Dancing Dragon.
Oh.
Zuko, get over here! I want you to dance with me.
What?
Just do it. Let's follow the steps of the statues. Don't you see? These aren't dance moves. These statues are giving us a lesson. I think this is some kind of Sun Warrior firebending form.
This better teach us some really good firebending.
Hooray! Don't touch it!
Why not?
Remember what happened out there with those spikes? I'm just very suspicious of giant glowing gems sitting on pedestals.
Oh boy. Oh no.
I can't move! Zuko, do something!
Me? I can't move either!
Had to pick up the glowing egg, didn't you?
At least I made something happen. If it were up to you, we'd never have made it past the courtyard.
Help!
Who are you yelling to? Nobody's lived here for centuries.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Who's down there?
Oh. I would have quite liked to see them figure a way out of there, if I'm being honest with you.
For trying to take our sunstone, you must be severely punished.
We didn't come here to take your sunstone. We came here to find the ancient origin of all firebending.
Yeah, right. They are obviously thieves, here to steal Sun Warrior treasures.
Please, I don't normally play this card, but I'm the Avatar.
The who? They don't know what that is.
Just hear us out.
My name is Zuko, Crown Prince of the Fire Nation. Or at least I used to be. I know my people have distorted the ways of firebending to be fueled by anger and rage. But now I want to learn the true way. The original way. When we came here, I never imagined the Sun Warrior civilization was secretly alive. I am truly humbled to be in your presence. Please, teach us.
This Zuko is a good
If you wish to learn the ways of the sun, you must learn them from the masters Ran and Shaw.
Ran and Shaw? There are two of them?
When you present yourselves to them, they will examine you. They'll read your hearts, your souls, and your ancestry. If they deem you worthy, they'll teach you. If they don't, you'll will be destroyed on the spot.
God damn. Let's go. Let's go.
If you're going to see the Masters, you must bring them a piece of the eternal flame. This fire is the very first one. It was given to man by the dragons. We have kept it going for thousands of years.
I don't believe it.
You will each take a piece of it to the Masters to show your commitment to the sacred art of firebending. This ritual illustrates the essence of Sun Warrior philosophy. You must maintain a constant heat. The flame will go out if you make it too small. Make it too big, and you might lose control.
It's like a little heartbeat.
Fire is life, not just destruction. You will take your flames up there. The Cave of the Masters is beneath that rock.
Jeez, I like the concept of this episode. I like it a lot.
Hurry up.
I can't. If I walk too fast, my flame will go out.
Your flame's gonna go out because it's too small. You're too timid. Give it more juice.
But what if I can't control it?
You can do it. I know you can. You're a talented kid.
I wonder how the concept of firebending works. Like, how do you give it more juice?
Facing the judgment of the firebending masters will be very dangerous for you. Your ancestors are directly responsible for the dragon's disappearance. The masters might not be so happy to see you.
I know I wouldn't be.
But once they find out I'm the
Get him
Avatar...
scared.
Have you forgotten that you vanished, allowing the Fire Nation to wreak havoc on the world? The decline of the dragons is your burden too.
We could turn back now. We've
No,
already learned more
too
about
late.
fire than we'd
Too
hoped.
late. Come on.
No, we're seeing this through to the end. We're gonna meet
right.
these masters and find out what's so great about them.
What if they judge us and attack us?
Well, we're the Fire Prince and the Avatar. I think we could take these guys in a fight, whoever they are.
That might not be so good having that kind of attitude.
Bring
you
them
know?
out!
Shelter!
What if they do some mad firebending? Just whoa. Jeez.
Those who wish to meet the Masters Ran and Shaw will now present their fire.
Sound the call!
Don't let it go
What's
out.
happening?
It went out. Where's his fire gone?
Zuko, my fire went out.
What do you want me to do?
Give me some of yours.
No, just
Hey,
make it
hey, hey, hey.
I can't.
Stop cheating off me!
Quit being
Oh
stingy.
no. They're fighting before they're about to meet the Masters. Yo, is that actually a dragon? They're still alive!
These are the
Oh.
masters.
Still think we can take them?
Shh. I never said that.
Here it comes. Any moment now. Dinner for the masters.
Quiet, Humgal.
What? Everyone's thinking it.
Zuko, I think we're supposed to do the dragon dance with them.
What? What about this situation makes you think they want us to dance?
Well, I think they want us to do something. Let's just try it.
Fine.
Oh. You dance with dragons, how? That's amazing.
Judgment time.
Oh, wow.
I understand. Their fire was beautiful. I saw so many colors. Colors I've never imagined.
Like firebending harmony.
Yes. They judged you and gave you visions of the meaning of firebending.
I can't believe there are still living dragons. My uncle Iroh said he faced the last dragon and killed it.
So your uncle lied.
Actually, it wasn't a total lie. Iroh was the last outsider to face the Masters. They deemed him worthy and passed the secret on to him as well.
He must have lied to protect them, so no one else would hunt them.
All this time, I thought firebending was destruction. Since I heard Katara, I've been too afraid and hesitant. But now I know what it really is. It's energy and life.
Yeah, it's like the sun, but inside of you. Do you guys realize this?
Well, our civilization is called the Sun Warriors. So yeah.
That's why my firebending was so weak before. Because for so many years, hunting you was my drive. It was my purpose. So when I joined you, I lost sight of my inner fire. But now, I have a new drive. I have to help you defeat my father and restore balance to the world.
Firebend, let's see. Yeah. And you, Aang.
Zuko and I will be unstoppable.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a great dance you two learned there.
It's not a dance. It's a firebending form.
We'll just tap dance our way to victory over the Fire Lord.
It's a sacred form that happens to be thousands of years old.
Oh, yeah? What's your little form called?
The dancing dragon.
God damn. You know what? I'm gonna be very honest. Actually, as I say that, I'm gonna explain it and you'll see why I'm gonna say I was gonna be very honest. Normally when it comes to episodes, I love backstories and I love like just understanding more about characters and development. That's what I really love about reacting to shows, when a good show has a good storyline and I'm really involved in it. So, and this episode has definitely become one of my favorites because for a moment I felt like I was in a situation where, even though obviously I don't know what the secrets of firebending were, that scene with the dancing and the dragon just like side by side and then them shooting the fire into them and Zuko and Aang just being totally amazed at whatever information they were getting, it felt so pure and it felt so good. And for that reason, this literally is going to be one of my favorite episodes. I know I have others, but that was a great episode for me. Guys, I really do hope you enjoyed that reaction. And until the next reaction, take care. Okay, another episode. Let's go. I do want to say before I get into this episode, though, one thing I really did like about the last episode with Zuko and Aang learning firebending from the firebending masters is I'm always a little bit skeptical about the progression of the show. Like, I realize that there aren't many episodes left, and then I start thinking about the components within the show. So I'm like, okay, well, he hasn't learned firebending yet, and then there's like only a few episodes left. How much can he learn and how quickly can he learn it? So the fact that they did a whole episode just then dedicated to firebending masters and almost giving them like an insightful look into the meaning of firebending makes me feel like, okay, you know what? They've learned what they needed to learn. They might have not done it like in experience wise in terms of like fighting throughout the season, but whatever knowledge I'm sure that they got from that like scene just then is going to be enough to carry them through. So I didn't say that in the ending of the last episode, but the one that's just gone, I felt like it was relevant to say. So yeah, that being said, episode, I think it's, what episode is it going to be now? 14? Avatar The Last Airbender. Let's get it. Book 3 Fire, Chapter 14, The Boiling Rock Part 1. Oh, this is a part episode.
No one can make tea
These
like
ones
Uncle,
are normally good.
but hopefully I learned a thing or two. Would you like to hear Uncle's favorite tea joke?
Sure, I like jokes. Bring it.
Okay, well, I can't remember how it starts, but the punchline is, leave me alone, I'm bushed.
I can't remember how the joke goes,
Well,
but the
it's
funny
funnier when
is,
Uncle tells it.
oh, that's
Right.
great.
Maybe that's because he remembers the whole thing.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Ooh. kind of conversation is this gonna be about?
So what's up?
Oh, probably Suki.
If someone was captured by the Fire Nation, where would they be taken?
What do you mean? Who was captured?
When the invasion plan failed, some of our troops were taken. I just want to know where they might be.
I can't tell you.
What? Why not?
Trust me. Knowing will just make you feel worse.
It's my dad. He was captured too. I need to know what I put him through.
It's not good, Sokka.
Please.
My guess is they were taken to the Boiling Rock,
What's that?
the highest security prison in the Fire Nation. It's on an island in the middle of a boiling lake. It's inescapable.
So where is this place?
Why do you need to know? What are you planning?
Nothing. Just knowing makes me feel better.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm sure it
The
does.
title of this is The Boiling Rock Part 1, which means that's where we're going. I mean, they have done prison escapes before though, so maybe they'll be able to do it again.
Not up to anything, huh?
Fine. You caught me. I'm gonna rescue my dad. You happy now?
I'm never happy.
Look, I have to do this. The invasion plan was my idea. It was my decision to stay when things were going wrong. It's my mistake, and it's my job to fix it. I have to regain my honor. You can't stop me, Zuko.
You need to regain your honor? Believe me, I get it. I'm going with you.
No. I have to do this alone.
How are you going to get there? On Appa? Last time I checked, prisons don't have bison daycares.
Is this going to be like a character bonding episode between Sokka and Zuko? Yo, this could be quite good.
Gone fishing. Back in a few days. Sokka and Zuko.
Well,
One more thing.
in a few days.
Aang, practice your firebending while I'm gone. Do 20 sets of fire fists and 10 hot squats every time you hear a badger frog croak. Zuko.
Nobody else has homework.
At least it's good that he's still training.
You know, a friend of mine actually designed these war balloons.
No kidding.
Yep. A balloon. But for war.
There's one thing my dad's good at, it's war.
Yeah, it seems to run in the family.
Hey, hold on, not everyone in my family is like that.
I know. You've changed.
I meant my uncle. He was more of a father to me. And I really let him down.
Can't say that
I
you
think
didn't.
your uncle would be proud of you. Leaving your home to come help us? That's hard.
It wasn't that hard.
Really? You didn't leave behind anyone you cared about?
Well, I did have a girlfriend. May.
That gloomy girl who sighs a lot?
Yeah. I couldn't drag her into it.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough. I was literally gonna say that's rough. I love it.
There it is. There's plenty of steam to keep us covered. As long as we're quiet, we should be able to navigate through it without being caught. We're going down. The balloon's not working anymore.
The air outside is just as hot as the air inside, so we can't fly.
No.
That's not good.
So what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Crash landing?
Into what? Boiling water? I mean, it might look like you don't have a choice at this moment. That must be hot too, though, no? Aye.
How are we gonna get off the island if the balloon won't work?
We'll figure something out. I suspected it might be a one-way ticket.
You knew this would happen and you wanted to come anyway?
My dad might be here. I had to come and see.
Uncle always said I never thought things through, but this is just crazy.
I always think things through, but my plans haven't exactly worked, so this time I'm playing it by ear. So there. Ah!
What are you doing?
It doesn't work anyway, and we don't want anyone to find it.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Jeez.
There's no turning back now.
Trapped. For real.
I hope these disguises work.
We just need to lay low and find my dad as soon as possible.
Guards! There's a scuffle in the yard. Come on!
I didn't do anything. I'm going back to my cell.
Stop right there, Chit Sang.
We can't blow our cover.
You didn't bow down when I walked by, Chit-sang.
What? That's not a prison rule.
Do it!
Make me.
Oh. Jeez.
Firebending is prohibited. You're going in the cooler. You! Help me take him in!
Meet back here in an hour.
I expect them to do no firebending on a boiling rock.
The warden will deal with you soon. Can you believe this guy?
Prisoners, am I right?
Tell me about it.
I wonder who the warden is.
Hey, new guy. I know it's the rule to have your helmet on at all times, but this is the lounge. Relax.
But what if there's an incident? If I'm not prepared, someone could strike me on the head.
Give it a week. He'll loosen up.
Can the new guy ask you veterans a few questions about the prison?
No, you can't date the female guards.
Trust me, you don't want to.
No, that's not it. The Boiling Rock. It holds the Fire Nation's most dangerous criminals, right? So what about war prisoners?
It sure looks cold in there.
That's why we call it the cooler. He won't be firebending in there. It's the warden. Look alive.
Jeez.
So, Chit-sang, I hear you used firebending to try to escape. You should know better.
I wasn't trying to escape.
He's lying. I saw him with my own eyes.
No one has ever escaped from here. I'd sooner jump in the boiling lake myself than let that record fall. Don't forget it. Now go back to your shivering.
Hey there, fellow guard. How goes it?
Zuko?
Shh. Listen, I asked around the lounge. There are no Water Tribe prisoners. I'm afraid your father's not here.
What? Are you sure? Did you double check?
Yeah, I'm sure.
No. No!
I'm really sorry, Sokka.
So we came all this way for nothing? I failed. Again.
What would Uncle say? Sometimes clouds have two sides, a dark and light, and a silver lining in between. It's like a silver sandwich.
Should leave that up to Uncle, man.
When life seems hard, take a bite out of the silver sandwich.
Maybe we haven't failed after all.
That's the spirit. I can't believe that worked. I didn't even know what I was saying.
No, what you said made no sense at all. But look, it's Suki.
Prisoners, back in your cells!
That's who I thought they were coming for because of the previously part. I didn't actually think that he was going after his dad in the first place.
What is it? Did I do something wrong?
You mean you don't recognize me?
You people all look the same to me.
Oh? Then maybe you'll recognize this.
You better be careful.
Sokka! It's you!
The other Kyoshi warriors, are they here?
No, I don't know where they are. They locked me in here because I'm the leader.
Well, you won't be here for long. I'm busting you out.
I'm so glad to see you, Sokka. I knew you'd come.
Excuse me, I need to get into that cell.
No, you can't go in there. The lights are out. The prisoner could sneak up on you.
Step aside, fool. Hey, hey, what are you doing?
Oh no. Cover's blown. Oh, wait. Put her in there
God,
and take
help!
Suki's
I
stuff.
think he's an imposter! Arrest him!
Just get Suki and her to switch uniforms.
Get him off me and arrest him!
You're under arrest. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Oh. Maybe not.
Well. I never thought I'd find you in here, Prince Zuko.
How did you know who I am?
How could I not? You broke my niece's heart.
You're May's uncle?
Oh.
I never meant to hurt her.
Quiet! You're my special prisoner now. And you best behave. If these criminals found out who you are, the traitor prince who let his nation down, why, they tear you to shreds.
So what's in it for you? Why don't you just tell my father and collect a reward?
Oh, in due time, believe me, I intend to collect.
I can't believe Sucker just left him though.
Oh, good. You guys have
I'll
met.
figure it out.
Actually, we met a long time ago.
We did?
Yeah, you kind of burned down my village.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry about that. Nice to see you again.
So listen, I think I have an escape plan. I checked out the coolers again. The whole point of them is to keep firebenders contained, right?
Yeah?
So they're completely insulated and sealed to keep the cold in. Well, to keep the cold in, it also has to keep the heat out, right?
Just get to the point, Sokka.
It's a perfect boat for getting through the boiling water.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, it'll work. I walked around the perimeter. There's a blind spot between two guard towers. It's the perfect launching point. I already tested it out. We'll roll the cooler into the water and just float with the current. It'll take us straight across. As long as we don't make a sound, no one will notice. And bing bang boom, we're home free.
But how are you gonna get the cooler
I hope
out?
it works.
Yeah, how are you going to get the cooler out?
We didn't say that.
Yeah, you heard wrong.
I heard you hatching an escape plan, and I want in.
There's nothing to get in on.
Yeah, the only thing we're hatching is an egg.
Yeah,
okay,
that's it.
well, I come with you, or the warden hears about this egg, too.
I guess we have no choice.
Okay, you're in. Now, first we need someone to unbolt the cooler from the inside.
Oh, I can get you inside. Ugh! Hey, what are you, stupid? Watch where you're going! Ugh!
Hey, you watch who you're shoving.
I think you mean who?
I love how
I'm
fake
shoving.
it is.
I need backup over here!
Oh, there we go.
No firebending. Into the cooler.
It's going according to plan so far. Phase 1.
I can take you back to your cell if you've learned your lesson.
Yes, I have. Completely. Someone's coming.
Yeah, new arrivals coming in at dawn.
Anybody interesting?
Nah, just the usual. Some robbers, couple traitors, some war prisoners. Though I did hear there might be a pirate.
No fooling.
Oh,
War
jeez.
prisoners. It could be your father.
But then
I
they'll
know.
miss their time.
Well, what should we do? Are we going ahead with the plan or are we waiting another night?
I don't know. Is it right for me to risk Suki's freedom? All of our freedom on the slim chance that my dad is gonna show up?
It's your call, Sokka.
Aye.
Took you guys long enough. This here's my girl and my best buddy. They're coming too.
Fine. Everybody in the cooler. Let's go.
Oh, man. Well, let's see how it
Are
goes.
you sure you want to go? You're the one who said you wanted to redeem yourself. Redeem your honor. Rescuing your dad is your chance.
Your dad?
If I had just cut my losses at the invasion, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess.
I don't
Maybe
think you can do
sometimes it's
maybes.
just better to call it quits before you fail.
No, it's not. Look, Sokka, you're going to fail a lot before things work out.
That's supposed to make me feel better?
Even though you'll probably fail over and over and over again.
Seriously, not helping.
You have to try every time. You can't
Yeah.
quit because you're afraid you might fail.
Hey, if you two are done cuddling, can we get a move on?
No, I'm staying. You guys go. You've been here long enough.
I'm not leaving without you, Sokka.
I'm staying too.
That guy just gonna
Not
push
me.
the cooler
Ow.
away.
Let's roll, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys want to talk about that? Cool.
I hope we haven't just made a huge mistake.
They might not have.
This current is so slow. I can use this to battle.
They're gonna get seen. Oh.
Guards! Secure the perimeter and lock down the prisoners!
He messed it up. But that actually might help Sokka and them.
The plan failed! They're caught!
Get the fugitives and throw them in the cooler!
They are in a cooler, sir.
One that's bolted down and not floating in the water! This is a lockdown! We have new prisoners arriving! Everything must be completely secure!
Jeez. Boy.
The gondola's moving.
Let's see who it is.
If my dad's not there, we risked everything for nothing.
We had to.
Come on, come on!
Is that him?
My dad doesn't have a nose ring. Where is he? That's it? That can't be it.
I'm sorry, Sokka.
Oh, no.
Hey, you! Get off the gondola!
It probably is. The music's changing. There we go.
Dad.
Okay, part 1, Boiling Rock. Done. Alright. This episode was a little bit different. I don't know why I thought it was going to be something a lot more intense and like action, like kind of like, I don't know, I just thought it was going to be more... But I'm glad that Sokka is going to get a chance to see his father again. I'm glad that he's met up with Suki. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. Let's see where it goes.